Hello friends who like to find a better way. In this video, I am going to quickly show you how to push data that maybe you have dumped from a software system, or in this case, I have copied and pasted File Explorer into an Excel spreadsheet. You can find out how to do that by watching my YouTube video on capturing File Explorer. I need to split this information out into individual columns. So I'm going to show you really quickly how to do that. I'm going to go ahead and change cell B1 to say folder name, and maybe this should say folder path. And here I'm going to go ahead and type in event management, because if you look, that is indeed the last part of that string. I'm going to press enter, and now I'm going to type in financials. Now, pay attention as you're doing this, because Excel's going to make life really, really, really easy for you if you let it. In newer versions of Excel, they have something called flash fill. And what flash fill does is it will let you start typing how you want to break out this information in a different column. It's going to recognize the pattern. In this case, it's recognizing that I'm writing everything that was written after that last slash. If that is indeed what I want, I can press enter and I'm done. So that's flash fill. Now, I highly recommend doing that. Rewatch it. Again, don't go too fast that you miss it as you're doing this. But as soon as Excel can pick up that pattern, it'll auto-complete those other cells for you, and you can press enter and accept it. Now, if you're not using a newer version of Excel, or if for some reason your Excel spreadsheet just doesn't do that for you, I will show you the long way. And the long way is simply to select the column that you want to split into additional columns. Go to Data. We're going to choose Text to Columns, and it's going to ask me how I want to split my data up. Now, some software programs, it's fixed width, like every field gets an inch, and so you could use fixed width. Most of the time, you're probably going to want to use delimited, or at least that's what I want to do. In this case, I have to tell it what I am identifying as the separating character between my columns. In this case, it's none of the default or none of the suggested items, tab, semicolon, none of those. So I'm going to choose other, and I'm going to put in that backslash. And then it's saying, okay, I'm going to break your data like this. And that's exactly what I want it to do. Now, if you notice, this is going to change it from 1 column to 5. So before you even come in here, you would want to make sure you have blank columns beside your data so that it can fill into those. I'm going to go ahead and click Next. I don't ever take care of my formatting here. I wait and do that at the spreadsheet, but if you wanted to click on the column and tell them what the format wanted, what it should be, you could do that. Like I said, I don't, so I'm going to click Next. Oh, I'm ready. I'm going to go ahead and click Finish. And that's what it did. It split out all that data into 5 columns for me. So these, to be honest, I don't even really need, so I could delete those altogether, leaving me just with the folder name that I was after. So that is flash fill and using Excel's text to columns tool. I hope it helps. I know I use it quite often. So if you like it and can use it, please leave me a comment here, like this video, and of course, if you'd like to get tips like this delivered directly to your inbox, be sure and sign up for my newsletter or subscribe to this channel. Thanks again for watching. I hope it helps.